Please join me with a big Pepsi welcome to Mr. Jim Craig, goalie and national hero of the 1980 U.S. Olympic gold medal team.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sit, sit. You know, the greatest thing about that video is that we always win. What a way to start the day. Show a video and you win. Well, great moments were born from great opportunity. But in 1980, there were a bunch of great players and coaches who thought the challenge was too difficult and decided to pass because they thought it would hurt their career. And what was that challenge? It was to represent your country and win a gold medal for the United States of America. And when you think about that challenge, you had to beat the Russian Red Army team, a team who had won 8 out of 9 Olympic Games, 4 in a row, hadn't lost a game since 1968, had just beat the NHL All-Stars 6-0. We played them in Madison Square Garden. They beat us 10-3, and it could have been 20. And all of a sudden, we're going to play this team. Well, these guys thought that challenge was too difficult. So what happens? Herb Brooks picks 25 guys. We show up in Lake Placid, New York. We've got 25 guys who don't even like each other. Instead of having a shared dream, we had our own dream. We all wanted to be NHL players. And Herb Brooks, the last player cut on the 1960 team, had this vision of a shared dream that he wanted to convince us that we could attack the Russians and we could beat them at their own game. So the first thing he does, he says competition without preparation and there's no development. So what we're going to do, we're going to show up, and our first game is going to be against the Minnesota North Stars. We're all so excited because all we want to be is NHL players. We're so happy to be there. So a week before it happens, he comes up to me and he says, Jimmy, you should work on core training. 27 years ago, core training, what is that? I said to him. Is that when you lift weights? Because I heard if you lift weights, you build muscle. And while you're building muscle, you know, it's broke down. And if I should get hit by a hockey puck by then, I'll bruise easy. So Herb says, don't worry about it. Then he goes up to Mark Johnson and to Robbie McClanahan, our best players. And he says, the legs feed the wolf. The legs feed the wolf. You have to work on your legs, core training. And McClanahan looks at him and he says, Coach, my legs have quick twitch fibers. If I start messing with weights, they might become slow twitch. I don't think I should lift weights. And Herb goes, okay. So we have our tough guy, Phil Furcota. He's had a beard since he's in high school. So we're going to play the North Stars. He's a pick for the North Stars. He's one of their draft picks. So the game's about to start. He lines up on the face-off circle, and he's talking to the players on the team. He said, guys, I can't wait till this Olympics are over because then I'm going to join your team. It'll be really great. So the puck's dropped 5 seconds into the game. Boom! Right in his mouth. They knock out his 4 front teeth. Our tough guy is walking up the runway with his teeth in his hand for the next 59 minutes and 55 seconds. We're skating around. We don't care where the puck is. We just don't want to get hurt. But guess what? Lifting weights became a great idea. So we go on in this journey, and as we go along, we're playing a game in Norway. And if you've watched that movie Miracle, you'll see he skates us in Norway. And he skates us and he skates us because he was trying to tell us that the name on the front of the jersey is much more important than the name on the back. He said, Craig, for the next Olympics and the next 100 Olympics, it's going to say USA in the front. The only name that's going to change is the name on the back. And we got it. What we understood was it was our challenge. So we go into Lake Placid. We're about to play the Russians. Herb Brooks walks in the locker room. He says, this moment is yours. You were meant to be here. Now go out and get it. That's the same challenge everyone here has. So we win the game against the Russians, but it's not over. We play the Finns. He walks in the next time. His message is a little different. He walks into us and he says, guys, if you lose this game, you'll take it to your blanking graves. And we understood what he meant. We accepted the challenge. The greatest single thrill for me was to go and represent my country and win a gold medal. When it was done, Erizione's up on the platform, And all of a sudden you see the United States of America flag higher than everybody else's. And you see the competition's flags a little lower. And all of a sudden you've got 19 guys getting up on the podium at Eruzione. When we started, we didn't even like each other. When we were there, we loved each other. And you hear your national anthem. And you realize that you've done this incredible feat. What we did in 1980 was not a miracle. It was hard work. We had a shared dream. We had a coach who had the right game plan. We accepted the challenge. We executed the game plan. And we won. What you will do with your challenge is totally up to you. I'm in Boston the other day, and I'm talking, and the little boy in the front room, Tommy's sitting there. I said, Tommy, have you ever seen the movie Miracle? He says, I have. I said, did you like it? He said, I love it. I watch it every night. He says, can you imagine if that really happened? Thank you very much.